Oh, I had 3 likes on this post. Big motherfucker, I'm getting known. Worldwide recognition, brother. Recognition. Hello guys, this is Ciprian G at the present and precise moment of 20:53, which will be 8:53 p.m. At the precise date of 23/12/2017, and I'm coming to you with the review for step number 5 from the book Steps to Knowledge, which is channeled by Marshall Van Summers. Okay, so step 5, what is it about? Step 5, I believe what I want to believe. So yeah, we're doing the review for step number 5 from the Book of Knowledge, and yeah, I'll leave a link in the description about the requirements, I guess, for this step. So if you're curious about that, you can check out the descriptions, and let's just jump right into it. So I'll keep the video as short as possible. Okay, step 5, I believe what I want to believe. Practice number 1 at 12:24 a.m. Examine what you believe and then examine what you want. Let's see what we wrote down here. Okay, I believe that I must produce more content and consume less. Yep, that's true. This is what we're doing right now, but I believe that it's good to consume some content, to see what other people are doing, to get an idea of what goes through their mind. But you also have to produce your own content. Yeah, I believe that I'm not using everything I have to its potential. That's true as well. I mean, I can see there's a big potential within me, as within everybody, but since I see that there is this potential, I do see that I'm also not using it to its full extent, which I don't like. I mean, I should work more on using that potential to its greater degree, I guess. I'm not sure. Let's move on. I believe that I want more discipline. It's true. I've been undisciplined for a long time. I've been doing what I felt like doing without being motivated towards one goal, without being disciplined and achieving a certain goal. So yeah, I think I need more of that, but since like something is working out with this series and everything, I like this. I believe that sharing myself through the medium of the internet is the will of God for me. Again, it's specific to what everybody thinks of God. I think of God as being my awareness, my imagination, my imagination, awareness. It's not mine, it's something which everybody has. I think that's God, based on Neville teachings and based on deep thinking about the subject myself, and it makes sense, and also I can see it in my own experiences, and yeah, it fits the pattern. I believe that the internet is the exteriorization of our own subconscious. Maybe this is why I want to share my experiences with it. It's true, if you think like of our own subconscious, our subconscious holds everything that could be growing through our mind. Our conscious self just goes through our subconscious and chooses what to bring out. But I mean, as an individual, as Ciprian G, I can bring out so much of it. But other people are doing the same exact thing. I mean, the subconscious is the same one for everybody. It's just what everybody decides to bring up from it. I think. I believe in Neville's Goddard psychological interpretation of the Bible. I do believe that. I believe that Neville Goddard psychological interpretation of the Bible is makes a lot more sense than how religion interprets the Bible. So yeah, to me it makes sense. I mean, if you're curious about it, just ask me in the comments or however you wanna ask me, and I'll link you to it. I believe God to be a seed that it is placed within us all, and that the more we move toward truth, the more that God's seed grows and manifests itself with us and as us and through us. This is a very basic belief. I do really believe that. I do believe that God is a seed placed within us. It has to do with the idea of fractals. Like, each of us is one fractal of God, but within us there is the whole pattern of God. Like, yeah, we're conscious only of of some limited things. Like, we're conscious on a limited level, but our subconscious holds the possibility for every experience, which would be God, which God will be aware of everything. So, I mean, God is a human that became aware of its full subconscious in a certain way, in a certain sense. I think it makes sense. Well, it's still a limitation. I think that God is much more, but I mean, to put it in a certain perspective. I want to make a living out of communicating with the external form of our subconscious, which is the internet. It is true, like, since I believe this is what I want to do, and I believe that this is what I'm meant to do, like this thing I'm doing right here with some other side projects, but still, essentially is the idea of sharing myself with the external subconscious. So yeah, this has been it. I mean, the practice number 3 has there isn't a practice number 3. There is not even a practice number 2. Oh yeah, there is a practice number 2, but I just totally skipped it and read everything. Anyway, practice 3, I didn't do it. Oh, I had 3 likes on this post. Big motherfucker, I'm getting known. Worldwide recognition, brother. Recognition. Okay, general perspective. This is what I wrote. I'm not sure I followed this step according to how it was meant to be followed, but it certainly brought up some interesting beliefs. Some of which I'm still kind of unwilling to share at this point, but I'm working on that. I'm not sure of which beliefs I was thinking, not willing to share them. I wouldn't share them now, but I'm not sure what I was thinking about. This lesson is called I Believe What I Want to Believe, but I think I've moved past that point to a certain extent. A long time ago on my journey towards truth. So maybe this is why it's been a little weird for me to move through this step. I'll go into more details in the upcoming videos about each step. Yeah, so I did that on the 7th review, which I've already done. I'm just coming back up with number 5. Anyway. Yeah, so this has been step number 5. I do a general perspective of the step number 5 and every other step on step number 7. So if you're interested, you can look in it there. For now, this has been step number 5, and I'm closing the registration of it at the present and precise movement of 905/23/12/2017. Ciprian G, thanks you for having watched this video, and see you some other time. Thanks. Have a good one. Peace.